guys, welcome to another video at Cloud Colubrids. We came off a nice weekend from the Reptilian Nation Expo here in Fort Lauderdale last weekend, and we have some amazing things going on here. Last week, Burmese laid a clutch of eggs. She paired with Ramses. I'm gonna show you that. But today when I came home, I had two beautiful clutches. I'm gonna go over all of them over a cup of coffee. I wanna give you guys a blessing, and here's a toast for all of us. So this first clutch from Burmese and Ramses, I'm looking to produce some of the most extreme Abbott's Okeetees out there, and also I'm looking to produce some with that aberrant pattern, so I'm hoping to get a mix in the clutch. Burmese has that solid block saddle look, nice blocky saddles. They're spread out, nice blacks around each saddle, really strong and bold. So I'm hoping to produce some like her. And Ramses, the sire, also very extreme, but he has a unique pattern. It's more aberrant, so hopefully I could get a mix, some of both. These two have deep saturation of colors. The oranges are so nice, and in person it's just breathtaking. So I think these may be some of the nicest Okeetees that I've ever seen that are gonna come out of these eggs. I'm really excited. Guys, check it out. Burmese, my favorite, or one of my favorite Okeetees in the collection, just laid a big clutch of eggs. Let's take a look. So Burmese, I produced in 2022, and she is probably my boldest, nicest looking extreme Abbott's Okeetee to date that I've seen in person, and I produced her, and she bred with Ramses, another holdback that I produced, and he is sensational. So these babies should be absolutely stunning. Perfect clutch, it looks like. There may be some slugs underneath, but from what I see, everything looks really nice. Look at that. It's amazing when you actually look at that clutch of eggs to the size of the female. How did she hide all of that in her body? I mean, she was really big, but it always amazes me how many eggs they could fit in their body, and they look so nice and white, so beautiful. I think we're gonna have some of the nicest extreme Abbott's Okeetees hatch out of some of these eggs. I probably will hold one of these back for sure. Oh baby, let's take her off. All right, so I just removed her, and we have a nice clutch here. We do have a couple of slugs though, so I'm gonna remove the slugs, and I have the egg incubator box all ready to go. This is just a Sterlite shoebox, a plastic shoebox. I place a hole on each side, one little one right there and one on the other side, moist sphagnum moss, and that's it. So let me remove the slugs. I'm going to show you exactly what we have here. All right, so I removed the slugs. We have 3 slugs and 11 good eggs. I have to recount. It might be 12. Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, it's 11 eggs that are good and 1 slug. We have 1 smaller egg there, and you can see the other ones are bigger, but the egg looks to be perfect, so we'll leave it. Now these slugs, you see the way the bottom is like bubbled, and they're really gummy soft and yellowish, so that's a slug. And these are just like almost like hard-boiled eggs. They just totally soft, yellow, and mushy. And this one as well. So 11 good eggs. I'm so excited. I'm gonna cover this up. Cover this up like so and put it with our other eggs. And there is Burmese's eggs. And we have a handful of other eggs. And I got a couple of other females already had their pre-lay shed, so probably gonna be seeing some more eggs any day now. So I got my 2 plastic shoe boxes, Sterlite bins. Using for my egg laying boxes, we have some of this premium grade orchid moss that I get at Home Depot. They also have it at Lowe's. This is about $6 to $7 depending on your location. And we're just gonna add some fine spring water. Get it moist, but not wet. So when you squeeze it, it's not dripping, but it's just moist. That's all you want. So we're gonna set that up now for these 2 beautiful clutches. So I'm just gonna pour some of this nice spring water over the top. I don't like to use tap water. I don't want any of those extra chemicals that are in the water or impurities. And just work that in there really good. Get every strand evenly moist. You can see when I squeeze it, there's no water coming out. And see how it holds its form like a meatball, like you're making a nice meatball. So there you go, and it just crumbles apart just like that. It's perfect. So that's 1. Now we're going to do this one. A little spring water over the top into the egg incubator boxes, which I have tiny holes poked on each side. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. 2 holes per bin just to give it a little airflow. So this next pairing is from Pennywise and Mr. Frosty. Pennywise and Mr. Frosty. So Pennywise, I got her from South Mountain Reptiles. She's an extreme high white reverse okatee. She caught my eye because her whites were so clean and crisp, and the reds were just so vibrant. A lot of times with the reverse okatees, even the high white ones, you're gonna see a little bit more orange to it, or just not as clean of a white, but she is just solid white with white around the saddles centered by red. If you look really closely, you can actually see it's absolutely stunning. So when I saw her, I had to have her. I got her as a little baby, raised her up, and I haven't seen a male quite as nice as her. So to keep the whites and reds, that's what I want in this clutch. Nice, clean whites with beautiful reds. So I paired her with Mr. Frosty, who is a candy cane, an Amel Miami. I think between those two, we're gonna get some amazing babies with the clean whites and the reds. Mr. Frosty has the frosted look, so I don't know how the babies are gonna turn out. I can't wait. And you could see there's eggs laid in the corner, so we're gonna take off the moss and take a look at this. Oh baby, look at this. Oh wow, there's an egg loose over here. So she actually laid an egg over here. This egg actually seems like it's a good egg, so we're gonna leave it right there. I don't even need to touch that. Don't know why she laid out of the egg laying box. I guess she wasn't following the rules. But look at these pearly whites right here. And this is moist, so the eggs are perfect. This is a dry substrate. You can see the dent in the egg. It's starting to dehydrate, but it's perfectly fine. These were just laid, so not really affecting the egg yet. If this was to stay in here another day or two, then it would really start shriveling up. And a lot of times you put it back on the moist moss and it'll perk right back up. So I'm just gonna put this in her hide, remove all the moss so we can see what's going on. Look, there's more eggs over here. It looks like she just laid eggs everywhere. I thought it was just this clump right here, so I'm in for a big surprise. So far, I don't see any slugs. First time breeder right here. So I see eggs all over the place, and it looks like every one of them are good. This one might have slight discoloration, but other than that, it looks like everything is good. So I'm gonna remove these eggs and we're gonna put them in the egg incubator box, count them, and see how many we have. All right, so this was the egg that was loose in the sandy chip that was actually in her hide. And this is another loose egg. So I'm gonna put that one right there. And here's 3 more eggs. They're all separate and like different little clumps, and then we're gonna count them. Look at these eggs, so nice and white. Perfect eggs. Absolutely thrilled to see how some of these babies turn out. Been wanting to breed this girl for so long. Some of the finest stock from one of the finest breeders in the world, South Mountain Reptiles. Don Sutterberg produces some amazing corn snakes. So this will go right here. We have a lot of eggs in here. Are these together? Yep, these are together as well. And take a look at this clutch of eggs for a first time breeder. Let me do the quick count. All right, so my actual DSLR camera died. The battery was low, so I'm gonna go charge it. Now I'm using my camera phone, and this flushes out the color a lot. You can see she looks faded with my camera phone, but with my DSLR, you really see the actual color. So let's count these eggs real quick. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 good eggs. Actually thought there was more eggs, probably because they were scattered everywhere, but they're all good eggs, so really can't complain. This one up here has a little browning on it, but that is nothing to worry about. Nice and calcified egg. So let me cover this up, and I'm gonna let my actual camera finish charging, and then we will take a look at our next clutch. And my last pairing is with Mr. Frosty again and Miami. I actually picked these two up from Carol Huddleston as a pair. She showed me all the available babies, and those were the two I picked. She has such a nice motley pattern, so I think between the two we're gonna get a mixed clutch, some motleys and then some with the classical pattern like Mr. Frosty. I'm hoping to get some frosted candy canes like Mr. Frosty, and I'm hoping to get some clean whites with solid red saddles. So you get the frosted and the solid red saddles, plus we get some motleys. That's what I'm hoping for. I don't know exactly what the babies are gonna come out looking like to a T, but I know they're gonna be clean, white, red. They're gonna be absolutely stunning. All right, so here is Miami, my candy cane female. I'm using my regular camera phone off of my phone because my DSLR camera battery died and the sun's about to go down, so I don't want to lose that. This girl looks so much better in person and shows more on my DSLR camera, but the battery died, so let's take a look at these eggs, and from looking, they all look good on camera, but we have a lot of slugs here. This one is super soft. This one is shiny and slimy. So is this one and this one. The one underneath, can't tell. This one looks good. This one looks good, 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 good. So I'm gonna take these eggs off, bring them to the egg incubator box, and we'll see how many good eggs we actually have. Alright, so we got a little sloppy here, but we have 12 eggs total, 4 slugs, 8 good eggs. Look at these nice, look how long that egg is. Nice crisp white, hard shell, calcified. So we got a nice clutch there. And these are just really soft and gooey and slimy. So these are no good. When they were connected with the other eggs, they almost blended in. If you didn't look closely, you wouldn't have known. But I know a slug when I see one. I could spot one a mile away. So we got these 4 slugs. It would have been nice to have a clutch of 12 good eggs, but I can't complain. We got 8 beautiful eggs here, and that's a really pretty egg right there. I like the way it's long and just has a unique shape to it. It has like a cone head at the end. So we're gonna close this up. I'm gonna label these real quick. So the eggs are growing and growing. We got some nice clutches right here, right here. These were laid last week and the week prior. And then we have Burmese's clutch, which was laid last week. And then the 2 clutches that I just showed you. And we got them all nice and labeled here in the closet. Keeps a nice temperature around 79 degrees in here. So sometimes it goes down to 78. But it usually stays around 78 to 79, which is fine for hatching these eggs out. They're really, really tough. And they'll just take a little bit longer, but they're going to be nice and robust. We don't need to rush things here with the high temperatures. We just let nature take its course. And look at this pile of eggs growing, and we still got a lot more to come. So I still have a handful of females that should be laying any day now up until next week. And I do have a couple of questionable females that I didn't see lock, but I did see signs of a lock left in the bin. And one of them isn't really showing. She didn't get any bigger, so I don't know if she has fertile eggs in her, but I did put an egg laying box, and the only pair that absolutely seen no evidence whatsoever was with Pink Panther and Barbie, my pair of salmon snow tesseras from Lee Abbott. Really hoping that they hit it off, but I cohabbed them, I put them together, I took them apart, I fed them, put them back together, and I didn't see any signs of a lock left in the bin. I didn't see any interest, and this is the first year pairing them as 3-year-olds. So we'll try again next year, but I will put an egg laying box in. Hey, you never know, maybe he got the job done and there was no evidence left behind. So they're really sneaky breeders, but you never know. Crazier things have happened. I have a lot of stuff going on. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm glad you guys are hanging out here with me, relaxing, looking at these beautiful, beautiful snakes. Now, my next video, I should have more eggs to show you. So I hope you guys stay tuned. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be safe.